EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
There we go. Here we go. 180. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Shit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Crunch. DC.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
No. Off. Check. Ric Flair.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
20.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Super 66.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
What? 180.
57. Watch the curls.
57. Mike, 57.
All day.
17. 17. 17.
57's low.
Here we go, D. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Night, sweetheart.
Goff on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long.
24 is the mic. Let's go. 24.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, watch hands, watch hands. Alert flare.
General West.
Shift, watch the shift. Shift.
Lion. He's coming.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Watch twins.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 57 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping him.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Under 10, under 10, 10. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Great.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Showing it, showing it. Hey, check. Over here. Check 24.
Throwing his Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
29 is Mike 29. Here I come. Check safety. Check 9. Man 5-2. Under coach.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. These two teams all tied after one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Not 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
5-7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Super one. Go.
Goff now looking to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57's the mic, right? Kill. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down LA. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Cut. 120.
54 Mike.
Super one.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st down, gone. And Woods has it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Who goes tonight? 180.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Value 3, value 3.
Twist. Check. 53's Mike.
Now a first down throw. Gone.
All day, defense. All day.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
4 down.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field, and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
14.
Out of the gun. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. A 3rd down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
80 weapon. Go, go. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Louis. Slam.
Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go again. Check 52. Tighten up. Down and man inside. Down and man. Kill. SOS.
Now Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Don't go this way.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
57's the mic. 5. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let him know.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He'll get this one to Galladay. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 79 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Here we go. Waiting. Hey.
Now Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check your hot read.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Wentz now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Wentz going to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. And he'll give it here to his running back. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go. Waiting.
Check. Watch the run.
Check 37. Check 37.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
120. Bandit. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here I come. Here I come.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Twenty-five. 180. Silver.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even.
Again they run with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Taking it in from the 20. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over.
Here we go.
First
Here we
and
go.
10
Here we
at
go.
their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. I got you.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown LA. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Let's go, Greg.
13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Wentz now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Fowler, his second sack of the night. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, 57. 44's the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Watch the pass. No. Run. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Shit.
Throwing is Wentz. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Here we go. 180. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches,